He didn't shout. He didn't slam the door. He simply faded, like a forgotten flame in a cold, silent wind. At first, no one notices, but time, ruthless, reveals the truth. He is disappearing, piece by piece. I thought all love was light. I thought giving everything I had would be enough. But I was wrong, and I didn't yet know how deeply I would lose myself. Everything begins with light. A captivating smile, a laugh that draws you in, a world you believe you can build together. I wanted to protect her, to make her feel safe, happy, and loved. I thought that if I gave everything, I would find my own peace. I didn't yet realize that peace never comes from someone else. It is born only within oneself. Pure love becomes complex when filtered through one person's needs and insecurities. Her happiness became the condition, and that condition became his cage. Little by little, every gesture, every decision, passed through the filter of, will this please her? I woke up every morning asking, if I choose this, will she be disappointed? Even the smallest decisions became mine, and I walked over them every day without pause. The trap is that it turns you into a spectator of your own life. You watch your dreams slowly vanish, like a sky darkening under clouds you did not choose. Erasure is gradual. At first you don't notice it. Then one day, you realize you exist, only to meet someone else's needs. I had stopped laughing out loud. I had stopped dreaming out loud. Every day, I faded a little more, thinking that if I disappeared, she would be happy. But what's the point of disappearing if no one notices when you're there? What's the point of loving if your love destroys you silently? Then come the cracks no one sees. Doubts, fatigue, silent anger. Everything blends into a constant, intimate, invisible pain. I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize myself. The face was mine, but the man inhabiting it had disappeared. I was afraid of being alone, but even more afraid of staying. This is the first step toward awakening, seeing yourself for who you've become. And the pain of this truth is often necessary for reconstruction. He began to stay silent, not by choice, but for survival. Every word risked triggering conflict. Every gesture, a silent accusation. I was tired of justifying every second of my life. I preferred silence so the world would stay peaceful, even if it meant dying a little inside. And that is where a man begins to vanish completely. Not by weakness, but by exhaustion. Then one day, the mirror becomes ruthless. You see yourself as you are, and you can no longer ignore the truth. I no longer want to run. I want to feel my own strength, my desires, my will. I want to find the man I was before I got lost. It is the beginning of rebirth, the moment when pain becomes the catalyst for freedom. Freedom begins with boundaries, a voice that says no without fear, a life that is chosen, not dictated. I stopped explaining myself. I stopped apologizing for having needs. I started living for myself, and for the first time, I felt strength returning. Every boundary becomes a victory. Every refusal, a step towards self-respect. Memories return, sometimes cruel, sometimes tender. They remind you who you were and what you lost. I revisited my mistakes. I cried over my illusions, but I accepted them because they taught me never to forget who I am. The past is no longer a weapon. It is a teacher. Sometimes you must fight yourself before you fight the world. I looked my fear in the face. I said, "You no longer have power over me." And slowly, piece by piece, I felt my strength return. Rebirth is not instant. It is the accumulation of small victories, daily acts of courage and honesty. I choose my life, my projects, my joys. I choose to be whole. And for the first time, I smile without fear. Peace does not come from the outside. It is born when we accept and love ourselves. I forgive myself. I free myself from invisible chains. I choose my happiness, my strength, my life. No one can give you this. Only you can reclaim it. Finally, he stands tall, intact, strong, radiant. He is no longer a spectator of his life. He is the creator of his reality. I'm no longer lost. I'm no longer invisible. I am me, and being me is enough. He is human. He is alive, and he has found his light again. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe for more content on the journey to self-discovery.